You will always pay for what you don't know. What's up, guys? It's your boy Jeremy Cash, and today's video is about fixing your credit and how to live a better life. You know, a lot of the times, growing up, we were never taught about our credit from anybody because maybe they didn't even know. You know what I mean? And credit is very, very important. And you can live like a millionaire on credit, okay? And so I want to give you guys some insight and some things that I've learned. And as I'm learning, I want to bring it to you so that you can better your life and things like that. So recently my credit score was about 400, okay? And I paid somebody a few $100s, to increase my score. And they increased it pretty good. And then I started increasing it on my own because I realized you will always pay for what you don't know, okay? So let me give you guys a few tips that you can do to increase your score. And then I'll tell you some things that you can do to make some money from what I'm telling you. All right. So the first thing that you need to do on your credit report is dispute anything that you don't feel like should be on there. Okay. Or anything that you don't want on there. Dispute it. If you're on Credit Karma, a lot of people use Credit Karma. Now, one thing I will tell you before I tell you anything else, Credit Karma is good for checking your score, but it's not really as accurate because they don't have, the #1 credit bureau on there. Okay. And so, which I believe is Experian or something like that, to check your FICO score. Okay. And so you actually want to pay, probably $1 or so, to go actually get your actual FICO score because they don't show your FICO score on Credit Karma. But back to what I was saying, you want to dispute everything that's on there, okay? So in my case, I had past due, cable bills that I didn't pay, all kinds of stuff, cell phone stuff, just all kinds of stuff, and back being young, dumb, didn't know anything about credit. These are the kind of things that I had on there. And so if you're on Credit Karma, they do have a dispute button. Dispute it, okay? And that usually works, but one of the best ways to dispute anything is by submitting dispute letters, okay? And I know a lot of you probably thinking like, oh man, I don't want to write any letters, I don't have time for that. Well, I got good news for you. There are pre-written letters out there for free that people will try to sell you on. But there are free letters out there that will do the exact same thing. Like I said, you will pay for what you don't know. So I'm going to tell you, okay? And basically the dispute letters are already, done for you. The only thing you have to do is enter your name, enter the things that you want to dispute and send it off to the credit bureaus, okay? And so basically what's going on when you send those dispute your letters on, and I'll give you a scenario. So for instance, say something like, I graduated from college in 2013. Now, when I originally, applied for my student loans, I went through Sallie Mae. And once I graduated, they then sold my loans to Navient and Great Lakes. And some of you probably know what Great Lakes is or Navient, and you probably have those same loans, okay? Well, I didn't originally go through them to get the loans, so why am I paying them back? And so that happens. And so you can dispute that and things like that. And same way with Cox. I owed Cox because I didn't pay, or I still had some of their equipment or something, and they sold the loan to someone else. And then the creditors got the calling, and I'm like, I don't owe you, and I don't have to pay that back, and it shouldn't be on my credit report. So I disputed it, and they took it off. Okay, so and that raises your score up big time. Okay, the more things you get took off, the better your score will get. Okay, so make sure you dispute those things. Okay, send the letters, and you want to send the letters every 30 days. Okay, once every 30 days, you usually get something back in the mail telling you, that they removed it, or what else you need to do, or they may need a little more information or something like that. Usually with student loans, they probably need a little more information depending on what you send them. But really all the other stuff, usually they just take off immediately, like medical bills and things like that, evictions, stuff like that, okay? So dispute letters. You want to do that, okay? The second thing you can do to increase your score is get a secure credit card, okay? Now, if some of you already have credit cards and you're not doing so well, or you're in credit card debt, there's things you can do too. But for right now, I'm just going to talk to the people who may not have any credit, or they do have, some form of credit and they're doing okay, but I want to increase it even more. Open a secure credit card. Now, typically with secure credit cards, the difference is you put the money on the card and they're using your money. With unsecured credit, they give you money, okay? The banks or credit card companies give you the money. With secure credit cards, you're putting your own money on the card. So normally, like I think with like Capital One, they have like a $49 one, $300 and $500 limit thing, okay? Deposit, I should say. And you put the deposit on there and that's your credit limit, okay? Now, you can, you don't want to spend more than 30%, okay, of your credit card. So if you got $300, you don't want to spend more than 30% of that, okay? Because that could, hurt your score. But there are ways of getting around it, and I'll talk to you guys about that here in a second. But you definitely don't want to do that. And then you just want to report every month. You want to make sure you pay your bills on time, okay? Every month, okay? And once you do that, over time, it'll show that you got good credit history. You get better credit increases, things like that. Now, for my entrepreneurs out there who are, wanting to fund their business and they don't have enough money, I'll show you a way that you can do it with these credit cards. And I'll tell you even a better way in just a second. But if you do have a secure credit card and you have like a $200-300 limit, one thing that you could do is, if you're good at Facebook ads, now I will only tell you this, if you're good at Facebook ads, you know what you're doing, you know how to profit, you have something that you know you can profit with, okay? That you know you can profit with, and you've been making money with it, but you just don't have the money to continue to run the ads. This is what you can do, and this is what the people online have been doing. I'm giving you golden nuggets, so listen up. This is what the people online have been doing, and the gurus have been doing that they haven't been telling you, okay? So, say you have a $300 secure credit card, right? Okay, you take that $300, max it out on Facebook ads, because you know that you're gonna reap the benefits. You know this because you've been doing it, but you just have the money to keep putting in it. So this is what you do. And this is why credit cards aren't bad, because it's a revolving credit. You put that money back, you still have that $300 in your account. But let me get to my point, okay? So you take that $300, right? You say you run a Facebook ad to MCA business or whatever business or affiliate product. Boom. Okay. I'll say MCA because a lot of people do MCA. Say you run it to an ad to MCA, right? And let's say you get over 100 sales, because you do $300, you're gonna get a pretty good crowd, right? And let's say your check for that week was about $2,200. What are you supposed to do with that money, right? Take the $300 out of that money that you made, put it back on the credit card. Now you still have that $300. And now, take $300 out of your money, run another ad. Or take the $300 back off of it. No, this is what I would say. Take the $300 back off the credit card, max it out again the same month, do it again, right? So now you up to about $4,500, $5,500 in profit, okay? And I'm talking to the people who know what they're doing, because there's some people out there that's been doing it and they're killing it, okay? Take the $300 again, run the ad again. Say you make a good $2,200, $2,300, maybe even $3,000, depending on, how it's doing. Take the $300 out the profit, put it back on the card. Do that at least 2 or 3 times. So you know what that's gonna show the credit bureau? Is that this guy overpaid us, $900 in 1 month from a $300 secured credit card. So guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna give you a credit increase. A credit card increase, right? And so now let's say your limit is, they boosted it up to 1,000. Guess what you're gonna do? Same thing. Take that $1,000, run an ad, profit, pay the card off, right? You see where I'm going with this? Same cycle continues. And the reason why credit cards are frowned upon because people don't know what they're doing with them, okay? This is what the rich people are doing with their money, okay, that they're not telling you. And so not only are you building credit, but you're making money, okay? And I'm gonna go into a couple of other things. These are golden nuggets, so share this video with everybody. I'm telling you, share this video with your team, with anybody that you know that needs to build credit or wants to make money, okay? I'm giving you free game right here, right? So, you know, now you're making money. Cool. We got that, credit scores going up. Now, what you could do to increase your credit score even more is go to selflender.com. I believe that's the website. If not, then I'll put it in the description below. And what this is basically they're going to give you a loan of about $1,000 or $500 to $1,000, right? And your job is to pay that back, and then they give you the money. So let me break this down even further, okay? You apply for a loan. They don't even ask for credit. They don't even ask for a credit check, okay? Because this is to help build your credit, right? So they want to help you build it, right? Okay, so as long as you pay your payments on time, good, perfect, perfect, perfect. So they don't give you the money outright, but what they're doing is they'll give you a loan for $500 to $1,000, whichever one you qualify for or apply for, and then you'll just make monthly payments on it, right? And then once you reach the limit that you apply for, they'll give you the cash in your hand, and that's your money. You no longer owe them, but you've been building credit this entire time. That's selflender.com, okay? Free game here, you guys. Take it and run with it, all right? So, now, another thing that you can do to make money with this, or with just getting, just building credit and making money. So let me get to this, because this is I love this right here. Okay, now let's say I'm okay. Okay, I'm getting excited. All right, another thing you need to do if you have an online business or if you're just running any kind of business is get a LLC. Okay, LLC costs you, depending on where you are, a couple hundred, $300-$400, right? Get you an LLC. Turn your business into an LLC. It doesn't have to be very profitable or nothing like that. Just get you an LLC, okay? Now, you can apply for business credit. Now, let me tell you the best thing about business credit. Because if you try to go get a personal credit card and you're just starting out, they're going to give you about $300, $500 credit limit. But if you open up a business account and you let them know, hey, this is my business, I'm going to need, you know, supplies, I got to buy equipment, I got to do this and that, guess how much they're going to give you for a starter? About $20,000, $25,000. Starter, right? But if you come with a business plan, you have everything laid out and you show them the plan, say, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is how much I plan on profiting, you know, if you're big and you know that you can do that, then we're talking 100, 150,000, you know, starting capital, starting money for your business, right? And so what you can then do is go to another bank. Once you get approved there, go to another bank, right? And you say, hey, I want to apply for some, you know, a business loan, right? And then they say they give you 50,000. Now you got 150,000, 200,000. You go to one more, do it again. Now you at, you know, 200, 250,000. This is if you have a business plan. If not, then you upwards to around 100,000 total from about 3 banks, right? So now, what are you gonna do? This is what you could do. You could get into real estate. You could go to an auction, buy a property, right? Flip it, pay the loan back, keep your profit, do it again. They're going to give you an increase because they're going to say, well, we lent him, you know, $200,000. He bought a property for about $50,000. He paid us back our $50,000. Didn't even need the rest of the money. He paid it all back. So guess what? We want to give him an increase because why? He paid us back in 3-4 months. So guess what they're going to do? Increase it. So now when you want another business loan, say you got something else coming up, Let's say, hey, you go in there, you say, hey, man, I need another loan. They're gonna, oh man, yeah, we'll give you $300,000 this time. Go to another bank. They want to give you $200,000. That's $500K. $500K. Now you can play with that even more. You know what I mean? Go get more property. It's just so much you can do, and you're building credit. You're building credit. You're building rapport, and that is, my friends, is how you can become a credit millionaire and build your credit. So, if this video inspired you to work on your credit, see, a lot of people, they want to talk about hitting the lotto and being rich and all of that stuff. And oh, I gotta work extra. No, you don't have to do any of that. You don't even have to work a 9 to 5 anymore, if you don't want to. There's you want options. Let's say you want options. Now you got options. With what I just told you, you can make a lot of money. Okay, a lot of money. I'm on my way. I'm learning, and as I'm learning, I'm teaching you guys what I'm learning. So if that helped you, please subscribe. Share this video with as many people as you can to put them on game, put your friends on game, your family, all of that, okay? And if you are online and you do need, if you do have an online business and you're having trouble getting traffic and sales, I do have a YouTube training below this video that is amazing. I'm pretty sure it's something you've never seen before. Show you how to rank on the first page like that. Show you how to, get tons and tons of views and have people run into you instead of you chasing other people all year. Make your business fun and easy. You don't no longer have to go door to door, do all that crazy stuff. You can just sit back and let people come to you and make money that way. So hopefully this video helped you guys. Share it, like I said, subscribe, and I will see you later. If you have any questions, comment below or email me or text me, and I will answer anything that I can. Peace out.